The star of the Indiana Fever says,
I'm getting my own doctors. I'm not using y'all doctors.
She has met with a different doctor and she won't even give an update to the team.
Caitlin Clark could be refusing to use Indiana Fever medical staff.
Caitlin Clark has lost faith in the training team. This is Kawhi Leonard's situation. Stephanie White says she met with another doctor, but White says she hasn't spoken with the trainers.
Caitlin Clark ain't got to stay with Indiana. She don't owe them nothing.
Perhaps the loudest statement, yet was just sent by Caitlin Clark.
This is not a great look for the Indiana Fever organization.
Additionally, the Indiana Fever's prospects are not promising.
Caitlin Clark had a secret meeting with the New York Liberty post-game.
Something significant is developing, as evidenced by the team trainer's dismissal and the New York Liberty's covert meetings. Has she moved on from Indiana? If you support Caitlin Clark, please leave a 100% positive comment in the comment section, as this goes beyond a simple injury. Let's dissect it.
He stated Caitlin Clark appears to have re-aggravated her right adductor groin strain. The trick part about a groin strain is that they are very slow healing tissue.
Where she's going for second opinions and not even telling the training team what's happening. This is Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi-esque. She has clearly lost trust in the Fever.
There is more to Caitlin Clark's groin injury than merely a medical setback. It's becoming a serious problem with trust.
They stated whatever the medical staff is doing right now, it is unfortunately not enough. What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like Caitlin.
Immediately after re-aggravating her right, Clark took a risk. She declined to see any of the Indiana Fever's doctors.
Last time was probably Fever doctors. This time is second and third opinion, which are likely some NBA pro doctors.
Rather, she sought second and even third views from elite experts, likely NBA-level physicians, outside the company. That isn't typical. It's a message.
Stephanie White says there's no update in Caitlin Clark or potential timeline. She met with another doctor, but White says she hasn't spoken with the trainers.
Well, I haven't seen C since the game last night, but I think she's progressing. I think that we're continuing to address everything that needs to be addressed. She's gonna see some doctors and get some more tests run early in the week. I don't expect her to be available on Tuesday, so we're just gonna continue to take it one day at a time and let her get her evaluations early this week, and then once we've done that, hopefully we'll have more of a clear line of what it looks like.
During a press conference, head coach Stephanie White acknowledged that neither she nor the team's trainers had heard from Clark.
Kawhi distant and disconnected from Spurs due to disagreements about his rehab. That's almost what it seems like. Doesn't mean it's good or bad, but why aren't you talking to your staff?
The franchise's main character, its number one draw, says nothing at all to the folks who helped her get well. It's more than just a choice. There is obviously no trust there, and it's easy to understand why.
Left groin strain, 5/26/25. Left groin strain, 7/5/25. Caitlin Clark has been dealing with this groin strain for damn near 2 months. They stated whatever the medical staff is doing right now, it is unfortunately not enough.
This strain in the groin has persisted. Even the fact that the treatment she was receiving was insufficient was confirmed by experts, describing it as a delicate region that is prone to re-injury in the absence of specialist care.
This is when they started the day-to-day thing. Doctors just told the shocking truth about Caitlin Clark injury. Groin strain is that they are very slow healing tissue. Easy to re-injure and consistently required for anything involving the legs. Sometimes even shutting them down for a couple weeks isn't enough.
Clark made an effort to persevere. She was injured once again.
Very, very clear. She was hurt.
You just don't allow it to recover. You keep throwing her ass back out there. She keeps telling you she's good.
She has now stopped jeopardizing her job for a staff that was unable to maintain her health in the first place. It's survival, not hatred.
Why am I going to come back and risk this again when there's a good chance we're not gonna make the playoff? Caitlin Clark has lost faith in the training team.
By avoiding the very team she is meant to trust, Caitlin Clark is taking control of her health. That says it all.
She's got to take things into her own hand, and I think that's what she's doing.
A multi-generational talent, Clark is renowned for her quickness, deep shooting and instinctive offensive style. However, she has been confined to a system that prevents her from being herself since the beginning.
Head coach Stephanie White is so against Caitlin Clark. It's clear as day, and it's very much clear as day that this front office dropped the ball in hiring her to be Caitlin Clark coach.
The motion heavy in the paint offense is what Stephanie White has insisted on using. The system, which was designed for post players rather than accurate shooters like Caitlin, feels decades behind the current game and is gradually stifling one of the most dynamic players the league has ever seen.
Caitlin Clark is the face of a league. We love you, CC.
There's one person in this league that when she walks in the building, when she walks in the room, the owners see dollar signs. There's only one person, and her name's Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin did not remain quiet. She gently revealed the problem during a podcast appearance, stating that she wants to keep shooting when 2 or 3 threes fall, but she also hinted that the green light isn't always there. That isn't annoyance. That is a constraint.
Stephanie White do not want Caitlin Clark to shoot the ball. It's clear as day. She want to run this motion offense. And quite frankly, Caitlin either need to get the hell out of Indy or the front office need to make it their business to hire a new coach, man.
According to people close to the team, Clark has been dissuaded from making her trademark heat check threes, even though they were the foundation of her impact and brand. Even worse, Fever coaches and players have made it clear in public that they desire to play paint basketball.
I feel like as a shooter, like when you see like 2 or 3 go in, especially for me, like if I have 2 back-to-back in a row, like I'm probably going to launch a third that maybe isn't advised by Steph, but like I got to get it up.
Giving less attention to the perimeter. Steph Curry is being told to stop shooting and return to the hoop after a post-up ball. Additionally, the gap is widening behind the scenes.
That was Caitlin Clark speaking about Stephanie White not really wanting her to take shots.
It was more than a light moment. It served as a signal, an indication that she would prefer to run with the Liberty if given the option.
The team doesn't fit her play style. She's going to come back and probably going to be playing a completely different style to what she wants to play.
The murmurs are becoming more intense. Clark might try to leave Indiana before her rookie contract expires. She can also call her shot because of her strong brand. The Liberty is prepared. There is a buzz among the supporters. Additionally, the Fever is increasingly appearing to be a brief halt rather than a permanent home.
We had a meeting for, and not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that.
Perhaps the loudest statement yet was just sent by Caitlin Clark.
It's genuinely a tough one. It's a real tough situation for the Fever to be in. Look, I don't even know if the Fever have done anything wrong trying to get their player out in the court.
Something significant is developing, as evidenced by the team trainer's dismissal and the New York Liberty's covert meetings. Has she moved on from Indiana? If you support Caitlin Clark, please leave a 100% positive comment in the comments section, as this goes beyond a simple injury. Let's dissect it.
Her health, there isn't a level of trust. There isn't trust. And to be fair, it's probably good not to have blind trust in the organization, because the organization is going to do what's best for them.
Immediately after re-aggravating her right, Clark took a risk. She declined to see any of the Indiana Fever's doctors.
If Caitlin gets snatched by the New York Liberty, I'm from New York.
The franchise's main character, its #1 draw, says nothing at all to the folks who helped her get well. It's more than just a choice. There is obviously no trust there. And it's easy to understand why.
We got secret meetings going on, y'all. Caitlin Clark had a secret meeting, a little powwow, just a little powwow with the New York Liberty post-game. Damn sure ain't nothing. I think it's more like something.
Clark made an effort to persevere. She was injured once again.
Y'all saw her trade Cheryl Reeves for the Liberty coach on national TV and flat out humiliate Cheryl Reeves.
By avoiding the very team she is meant to trust, Caitlin Clark is taking control of her health. That says it all.
Y'all see that lady in the white pants, in the blue shirt next to Breanna Stewart? You know who that is? To the left, you know who that is? That's Caitlin Clark's agent.
She is confined by a system that prevents her from being who she truly is.
While the Fever and everybody else is playing checkers, The Liberty been playing chess this whole goddamn time.
Caitlin did not remain quiet. She gently revealed the problem during a podcast appearance, stating that she wants to keep shooting when 2 or 3 threes fall, but she also hinted that the green light isn't always there. That is an annoyance. That is a constraint.
Have you seen the New York Liberty playing dirty against Caitlin Clark? No. Have you seen them flagrant fouling and knocking her all over the place? No.
Have made it clear in public that they wish to play paint basketball.
She let it be known. Y'all saw her trade Cheryl Reeves on national TV for Sammy Brondillo.
Caitlin Clark's circle did not attend the team's pre-game unity meeting. Nothing, not her voice, not her team. That quiet said more than words could. It doesn't seem like Clark is the center of a system.
It'll be now she's gone. It will be now she's gone, y'all. Caitlin Clark ain't got to stay with Indiana. She don't owe them nothing.
Pushed into, and the outcomes haven't been ideal. Style isn't the only factor here. Identity, freedom, and fit are key.
Brina's not going anywhere. They're going to be there forever. But it can be some other changes made to get Caitlin Clark onto that roster.
In New York, a very different scenario is developing as tensions in Indiana increase. One that might indicate Caitlin Clark's next course of action.
If y'all keep allowing Caitlin Clark to get beat on in these games, you're giving all these crap, false promises to people like Natasha Howard and Dewana Bonner. Caitlin Clark she's already fed up.
Clark was seen with the coaching staff and players of the New York Liberty in what is now referred to as a covert post-game party.
The New York Liberty have let it be known long ago that they want Caitlin Clark.
The Liberty's main players were only a few feet away from Caitlin's agent. That is strategic, not merely amicable. Let's be honest.
After Caitlin Clark's rookie contract is over, I could 100% see her heading to the New York Liberty. As a matter of fact, she might not even be there through the rookie contract. She might force her way.
Caitlin has also taken notice. When she publicly traded Cheryl Reeve for Liberty coach Sandy Bondello on national television during All-Star Weekend, she even made headlines.
The star of the Indiana Fever says,
I'm getting my own doctors. I'm not using y'all doctors.
She has met with a different doctor and she won't even give an update to the team.
Caitlin Clark could be refusing to use Indiana Fever medical staff.
Caitlin Clark has lost faith in the training team. This is Kawhi Leonard's situation. Stephanie White says she met with another doctor, but White says she hasn't spoken with the trainers.
Caitlin Clark ain't got to stay with Indiana. She don't owe them nothing.
The camaraderie is genuine, the culture meshes well, and Clark was made for the fast-paced style of basketball played by the Liberty. What does Indiana have to offer? An aging system, mounting stress, and a front desk that seems out of sync with their star.
You're going to feel a little strain inside your groin area. That's what's happening to Caitlin Clark. See, when that left groin had got hurt, it threw her mobility off.
Her strengths, which include quick, skillful, and fluid basketball, are the foundation of the Liberty's current strategy.
Caitlin Clark is the face of a league. We love you, CC.
There's one person in this league that when she walks in the building, when she walks in the room, the owners see dollar signs. There's only one person, and her name's Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark has changed the game. She changed it in college and in the WNBA.
The country has fallen in love with what we have created. And America, here's the girl next door, all grown up, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark has captivated the nation, breaking scoring records in college and bringing women's basketball to a whole new audience.
She is a phenomenon.
The writing is on the wall after she refused to wear the Fever's trainers, fought with her coach, and had private meetings with the Liberty. And you can be sure that something significant is about to happen when the leaders of your league begin to move silently. Has she moved on from Indiana? Although that isn't confirmed, it doesn't appear that she will be there for very long. Please leave a 100 in the comments section right now if you support Caitlin Clark. Show the world that she is deserving.